Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Luxmy, Gopal and Ben Thompson.
Good morning. Our headlines today. It's Sunday, the 1st of December. Our main story. The BBC is facing more questions about its handling of allegations against the MasterChef.
Of today's main stories, and you're starting with Syria. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, that's right, Ben. So we start with Syria. Syria's President Bashar al-Assad has vowed to defeat Islamist rebels after they captured the second city of Aleppo. The fight, but there could still be a long wait for the full results. Well, Katrina Perry is in Dublin for us. Katrina, good morning to you. Do we have any indication of when a picture of the results might start to appear?
The time just approaching 17 minutes past 6. Let's get our first look at what the weather has in store for us if you're heading out today. And Sarah, good morning. That's a glorious sunrise.
Ah, isn't it gorgeous? Yes, more.
Wow. No words.
Thanks, Satin. We'll talk later. Thank you.
Now, the time is coming up to 6:34. Belgium has become the first country in the world to pass a law to give labour rights to sex workers. They'll now be entitled to health insurance, pensions, sick days and maternity leave.
Yeah, it's an unprecedented effort to regulate sex work. Now, the profession is already legal in some countries, but establishing employment rights is a global first. Our gender and identity correspondent Sophia Betitza has the story.
We'll be back with the headlines at 7 o'clock, but now it's time for the travel show.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast with Luxmy, Gopal and Ben Thompson.
Good morning. Our headlines today. Middle East correspondent now, Lena Sinjab. Lena, this is a developing situation. What's the latest? Well, Jonah joins us now. Good morning, Jonah. There are still some divisions. How much of an obstacle are they likely to be to any kind of agreement?
Yeah, well, it's
Race between the country's three largest political parties, but there could still be a long wait for the full results. Katrina Perry is in Dublin for us. Good morning, Katrina. So a tight race. Is there any indication about how close things are likely to be? There'll be special coverage of the election results on BBC One Northern Ireland from 10 o'clock this morning.
The time just after 13 minutes past 7. Now, the Princess of Wales will deliver a Christmas message about the importance of love in the darkest of times at her annual carol service at Westminster Abbey this week.
Yes, among those invited are the families of the children killed in the Southport attack in July. Princess Catherine is returning to public duties after being treated for cancer. Simon Jones reports.
Carol service this week. Now, let's check in with the weather. Sarah has all the details for us. And Sarah, that's lovely. Where is that? Good morning.
Morning, Sarah. Oh, good morning.
For now, thank you. We'll be back with John when that kicks off a little later this morning.
Now, the time is 7:31. Victoria Derbyshire is in for Laura Koonsberg this morning on BBC One at 9 o'clock. So let's say good morning.
Now, we're heading over to BBC Two very shortly. Coming up for you on the rest of the programme.
All that to come on BBC Two, but this is where we say goodbye to viewers on BBC One. Bye for now. Hello, good morning. This is Breakfast with Ben Thompson and Luxmy Gopal.
Good morning. It's just approaching, it's 7:36. Let's talk to Chetan. He's got all... Thank you. We will see you a little later. Thanks very much.
Now it's 7:45. Here's Sarah with a look at the weather. Sarah, can I just say,
All right, we'll see you a little later. Thank you very much.
Sarah.
Now the time, 12 minutes to 8. We'll be back with the headlines for you at 8, but now it is time for Click.
It's Sunday, the 1st of December. Thanks for joining us here on Breakfast. Our main story, the BBC is facing more questions about its handling of allegations against the MasterChef presenter Greg Wallace after emails emerged showing it was warned about him in 2017.
According to the Sunday Times, the broadcaster asked...
Our Middle East correspondent Lena Sinjab now. Lena, good morning. What more do we know about how far they've gotten in terms of control of that city? Well, Jonah joins us now. Good morning, Jonah. So as we saw there, some serious divisions still in place. What happens next if there's no agreement reached?
Very useful advice. Sarah, thank you. Good to see you.
Thanks, Sarah. Now it's coming up to 8:19 and there are just over 3 weeks until Christmas. So depending on how organised you are, you might be heading to the high street to do some present shopping. Do you do your shopping in advance? No. So you've last minute. Very last minute. Yeah.
Last minute and, much later. I mean, it's only December the 1st, but some people are really organised. And, of course, this time of year is massively important, isn't it? For all shops, but particularly independent shops, they face the challenge of competing against larger retailers with deeper pockets. Now, One Town in Shropshire had made a big push to support them, as Kate Baldock reports. How does January look, though? Because, as you said, this is such an important time, isn't it? People will be willing to go out and spend because it's that special time of year. I mean, it's sort of the reckoning comes for all of us, doesn't it, in January? You get the credit card bill. But for businesses as well, they've got to look at things like rents and rates and all that sort of stuff going forward. Quite clearly, this is really important. Is the rest of next year looking OK? Well, look forward to seeing them set off, and, we'll check in with them on the programme tomorrow morning.
As Kevin said, the weather was looking kind to the runners just there, but let's find out what it's got in store for the rest of us as well. Sarah, good morning.
Morning.